This is what I see. Everybody's out there staring at me. I got a lot of shit in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it.
Namaste. You might be looking at me and thinking, who are you? Tell us about yourself, you Indian Brad Pitt. Sure, I am off black. My ex-wife is white. We have two beautiful kids, they're gray. My wife married me because I'm funny, and I married her because she's an American citizen. Green card is a beautiful thing. So is love. They keep telling me. Love can come and go, but green card is forever. Indians believe in reincarnation. And when we get married, it is for 7 lives. If you see 2 cats fighting, it is probably my grandmother yelling at my grandfather for something he did 2 lifetimes ago. When we were getting married and the Christian priest said, "Till death do us part," I thought, wow, this is going to be easy. I was so wrong. I was married for 14 years and that seemed like 7 lifetimes. The phrase, we came up with the phrase, "till death do us part," so long ago when the life expectancy was 40 years. You were born, you got married, had kids, and then you got killed by a bear. We should change that phrase, "till death do us part," to something more modern and relevant. Something like, "till sickness do us part." As in, I'm sick of you. My ex-wife is Swedish, so whenever she got homesick, I took her to IKEA. She never trusted me, especially in the nightclubs. So my wedding band was a glow in the dark. She got a LASIK eye surgery, and now she has a perfect vision. Soon after the surgery, as I'm helping her out of the chair, she looks at me and says, "Thank you, but where is my handsome husband?" I knew my in-laws did not like me when they tried to set her up on a blind date during a wedding rehearsal. But I tried to please them. On our first Thanksgiving, I spent hours cooking delicious Indian food for them. They did not even taste it. They threw up just by the smell of it. So now, whenever they visit us, I spray our whole house with Febreze. Curry scent. Despite the throw-up, on our first Thanksgiving, my in-laws were very thankful because that was the first time they were celebrating Thanksgiving with the Indians. Following Christmas was my first white Christmas. When your kids are around 7 or 8 years old, Christmas gets really interesting. On one hand, you want them to believe in the magic of Santa. On the other hand, you're thinking, is my son really that stupid? I thought he was gifted. Kids are great if you don't have any dreams and aspirations. My son was very sheltered. For him, if you're not white like mommy, you're Indian like daddy. We were watching an NBA game, and LeBron James is being amazing. So my son looks at me and says, "Daddy, Indians are so good at basketball. When I grow up, I want to be a basketball player. I thought about correcting him, then I thought, nah, he messed up my dreams, I'll mess up his. The first place I landed in this country was Oklahoma. When I think of America, Oklahoma is not it. I'm looking around and thinking, did Delta flight land in Kenya again? No wonder the state slogan is Oklahoma is okay. That means we are not great, but we don't suck as bad as West Virginia. Soon after I landed, I walked into McDonald's for the first time ever in my life. At that time, in India, we did not have the concept of fast food. We barely had the concept of food. The restaurant had like the drinks in 3 different sizes, like small, medium, and barrel. And they had free refills. That blew my mind. How lazy are you that you can't buy a small drink and make a few trips? And then I looked at the people eating at McDonald's and I thought, yeah, they're that lazy. If they had free refills in India, nobody would ever leave the restaurant. Ever. It would be like till death do us part. I had never seen branded produce in my life. Every banana in this grocery store had a Chiquita sticker on it. Even the tiny grapes had even tinier stickers on them. How do they get it? Are there tiny elves working on the farm with their tiny fingers putting tiny stickers on the tiny grapes? They work for Santa only during Christmas time. They have to do something different, right? Migrant workers. And how many types of milk do you have? Whole milk, fat-free milk, lactose-free milk. Isn't lactose one of the key ingredients to milk? Without lactose, isn't it just water with whitener? And what's up with almond milk? I've never seen boobies on almonds. From Oklahoma, I moved to New Jersey. First day I landed in New Jersey, it was minus 10 degrees with wind chill. I thought my ears will fall off. That's not winter, that's hell freezing over. Next day, I spent 2 hours getting the snow off my car, and I find out it's not even a freaking car. New Jersey sucks so bad, they don't even sell the t-shirts which say I love New Jersey. You know what they sell there? I love New York. I live close to Disney now. Disney, where dreams come true. If you really like long lines. We were standing in line and the security guard comes and says, "You must buy your son a ticket. He's over 3 years old." I said, "Yeah, but he was 2 when we got in the stupid line." It is so magical how quickly your money disappears. I'm glad that I'm single in the US and not in India, because in India there is no concept of dating. You touch it, you buy it. So I dated a Korean girl. I'm vegetarian and she ate all kinds of animals. One time her food ate my food. She was a BBW, big beautiful woman, and we dated for a while. As a couple, we were a perfect 10. I was 1. And she was part of this support group called Overeaters Anonymous. Overeaters Anonymous? If there is one group which cannot be anonymous, is overeaters. How can you be anonymous when anybody can spot you? Overeater, overeater, overeater. When I was growing up, my mom would tell me, I love you so much, it breaks my heart to hear you cry. So whenever she would beat me, she would put her earplugs in. And then she would tell me, you're 1 in a million. In India, that means nothing. Gandhi chose the path of non-violence to get India its freedom. Looking at his skinny body, that was the right strategy. In India, we do celebrate Columbus Day, but we call it thanks for getting lost and not land in India Day. So in India, growing up, nobody used deodorant. But can you imagine that if we had used deodorant, what the population of India would have been? Indians are very hairy. One of my cousins has so much chest hair that it looks like a turtleneck. Otherwise, she's pretty. I was talking about being Indian Brad Pitt. I didn't mean to say that I am as good looking as Brad Pitt. The point was, if Brad Pitt were born in India, he would look like me. And his name would be Brad Patel. That's my time. Thank you very much. Naresh.